So now, let's proceed to the second principle of OOP. So, encapsulation. Encapsulation is a wrapping of data, or what we call variables, and code acting on the data or the methods together as a single unit. So, this is a wrapping of data and code together as a single unit. So, in order to provide or create this encapsulation, we need to use the get and set method. Now, we can see the encapsulation example. So first, we should open the G creator, create new file. Now we should create a student class. So public class student. So in order for us to use the encapsulation, we should also use the private variable, so that it means that it can only be accessed within the same class. So private string name. So we're now creating the student behavior. So should have a name or course. Now let's create the get method. So string get name, return name, so that we are now using return, so that the what we input in the name should return in the behavior in the string name. So now let's create the get course, then return course. So whatever we input in the name should be returned in the string name. So now let's create the set method. So set name, the string new name, and this that name is equal to new name. So we are using this so that we can call in the string name, which is in private, by using this variable. So public void set course, string new course, then this that course equals new course. Now we should compile it, then process completed. Now let's create the main class where we should display what we've encoded. So let's name it test2, public class test2, public static void main, because this is the class where we display our code or what we code. Now let's create an object. Shall we say two students? So student S1 equals new student. Then student S2 is equal to new student. So S1, let's create the student name. So S1, so we should set a name. Shall we say my name? So Christian Dave. Then let's create my course. So S1, is one that set course, B is IT, close, and let's also create or set the student to name and course. So shall we use my nephew name Carl Gabriel, set course. Shall we say he want to be a teacher, so be ed. After setting the name and course, let's now display it. So system dot out dot print line. So let's say student's name. So shall we call or get the first student name? So plus S1 dot get name. This simply means that whatever we inputted or we set in the name will be here. Okay. So now let's display also the course. Shall we say student course? So plus S1 that get course. And same as to display the second student name and course. So it's just the same code. We just have to change the object which is S1 and S2. So S2 dot get name. So should not forget to close the code so that it won't get an error. So now let's set the course. So S2 dot get course, then close. After that, we should now debug. There you go, process completed. So student name is Christian Dave and course is BSIT. Student 2 name Carl Gabriel and course is BS Ed. So that's how the encapsulation